Well,
Well,
wouldn't he have to shut up? Wouldn't he have to be like a military
Excuse me?
lawyer since it's gonna be a federal court case?
I'll have your boss on speed dial,
What's up?
sir.
It's not just a federal court case, it's a
No,
state.
you go talk to the lawyer. He said big words. All right.
I'll talk
At
to
this
the
point,
lawyer.
you would
No,
get
no,
three
no, no,
different
no,
types
yeah,
of
I'll talk
lawyers.
No, no, no.
Well,
Anyone goes, no, no.
tell
I'll
him
detain
that I can
everyone.
talk to the lawyer.
Well,
Tell him that I can talk to the lawyer.
They're gonna need like 3 different lawyers, one lawyer for another lawyer.
Given I'm the most knowledgeable in aviation.
Hey,
Hey, Laura, can you come out here real quick?
Mr.
At eight,
Secret Service guy. Here, go here.
Okay. So, what are
Do
you,
want to as well?
What now?
You're slow.
I contact my director with your application, because I don't know how to help you further with the the state website with your application. So I'll contact my director about it and see what I can
Okay.
do for you.
I could send you an LOI in the Bluetooth if you want.
I can send you the application if you want.
Yeah, no,
No.
he knows where to find the application. Only he cannot access it.
He needs permission from Chris, I believe. Oh, why is
Yeah,
your...
that's why I'm gonna try to contact Chris right now.
Actually, he shouldn't need to.
Yeah, because
I
I didn't know
do.
too. Whenever I was a deputy, I need
I can
to
send you a
make
picture
sure.
too if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send me-
sure. Do that just in case.
Alright.
So what's your part in this? I'm still kind of confused. Other
Oh,
than...
my part?
Yeah.
He was blown up. His helicopter was blown up.
No. So I was providing air cover with another Secret Service agent, Sierra 7, and then this guy, and then 5126, Jordan King was in my helicopter. And then National Guard said, keep your distance. And in the process of, creating my distance over towards the
So you were on contact with the military at the time too.
Yes, we were, and I said 10-4, gonna keep my distance.
And we are getting the names.
And then next thing I knew that 4 missiles hit my helicopter, and then later on I woke up in the hospital with tech
Yeah.
meds.
Yeah, he could have took you down with one. He didn't need the multiple.
Yes, but he should took me down to begin with, because I was actively in the process of returning.
Okay. Yeah. So you were in contact with him, so hold on. You might be able... You can get him with some air violations too if you want to tack on some more.
Sure, stack whatever you can.
He passed the test.
Failure to communicate with a proper fuck.
Activate.
No, that wouldn't be in state yet, I don't think.
I didn't know who the fuck was dead over there too.
So like he's being charged, right? I'm assuming they're not fighting that.
Yes.
Who is the person that's being charged?
Um.
Do they have him arrested or something?
Yes, we do have a list.
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you telling me that this guy is such beyond idiocy that he would fire grounds, and that he is so unmentally stable that he would launch missiles in a suburban area? You're kidding me.
He's been trained.
So,
Everything
you're
he has
playing
went through
the-
here.
So are you playing the insanity card from to a person that is in a department that requires them to be
Yeah. No.
You
he's
know,
top
There's
notch.
mental
mentally
background checks.
all the time?
How long
all the
ago
time.
was he cleared to fly?
He hasn't any problem. He's been cleared since he gone to like fully trained in the ANG. So a couple. I don't know.
To be
He-
fair,
for a while.
because of the
span of a
recent
few months.
command
Yeah, but we keep
structure
doing-
changes, everything has changed. We've lost access to some information, so we genuinely just have no way of knowing.
So there is no way of knowing when
No,
his
no,
last
we do.
psych evaluation was.
No, we have those every couple months or every. we
Yeah,
have
those
them
those are done
going on.
from
Especially
those
for
are done
ANG.
federal.
May I also say that the point of a lawyer is to be present during questioning, not to work around the charges.
Well, I'm not attempting to. I'm attempting to figure out the way to proceed. Because
Wow.
here's the thing, I don't even know if I have legal jurisdiction to represent my client in this case, as this would technically
You do.
be a court-martial,
You
not
It is a
a
court
public defender.
you can
Public
defend.
defenders do not cover court-martials.
This
Or
was a
federal
court martial.
charges.
But
Which
we
I can
we
try.
did when I was looking for public defender or whatnot, I did mention it was a National Guard member, which you probably should have stated that.
Can someone contact the Attorney General and ask for
I
information
Good
don't
luck.
grounds?
believe that there is.
What do you want me to ask him?
Good luck
who
with
has
trying to
that
get in
ability.
contact with him.
What do you want me to ask, Xavier?
How many LEO vehicles were destroyed in total?
Too many. Xavier, I'm already talking with Aladdin. What do you want me to ask him?
Ask him what the for the federal and mass state.
Because
charges in this
I
case.
am still attempting.
Yeah, I'll try to
figure out
talk to my
whether
colonel.
I am even allowed to represent him.
We'll talk about it.
you
We'll
should-
see if we can get him a public defender. But
You should be able to. I've
So,
done it before.
All we
Military
need is just clearance
property-
from the district attorney, and I will be cleared to defend him. But as it stands right now, my position is
Jurisdictions.
incredibly contingent
You should
and
be
at
able.
very
least
much so subject to
for
change.
LEO vehicles. At least 4 LEO vehicles.
Frankly, he's lucky he gets a lawyer.
Five PD vehicles.
5
Well,
PD.
everybody
And
has
one
a right
Secret Service
to be
helicopter.
defended by a lawyer.
He's not.
Yeah, even
He's
a
not
terrorist?
lucky.
Six.
He's
I mean,
not
everyone-
lucky to get a
it's-
lawyer. Everyone is legally
Everyone is
required.
legally entitled to a lawyer.
Like
He's
what the?
allowed to deny a lawyer if he wants, but that's not incredibly wise of him to do so.
Yeah, I'll try to
Oh,
get
but
the
he's-
colonel
I
down.
don't think
he's
he's
not mentally
incredibly
stable,
wise
is he?
to begin with.
I'll try to get a colonel here. He has a cousin that's the assistant attorney.
That's who I'm
So-
talking to.
Okay, yeah.
I'm so bored.
Still don't. He still doesn't exist in the software, by the way.
Are you in the system
You need to
yet?
get that fixed before
That's a
I
breach.
write this
That's a
report.
breach
you
of
in the system?
NGSOP, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Well, then
He
how did
just
this guy
finished 2
get
minutes ago.
into National Guard?
Mr. E9.
Yes.
My lawyer wants to know the
That's a
name
great question,
of
Mr.
the
Public
person
Defender.
who's being processed.
That's not something that we look at.
Punch me. I'm
What's the
broken.
name?
I think this smells more of a of negligence than it does.
What's
It's
the question?
beyond negligence.
What's
Yeah.
the question?
What's
It's
my
beyond
lawyer
negligence.
wants to know what the name is of the guy
Absolute
that did all
idiocracy.
this.
And it doesn't
Jacob
matter if it's
Malfoy?
negligent or not. He still resulted in the deaths of multiple people. Doesn't
I'm gonna
matter
get him
if
to
he
write
did
it
it
down.
wanna spell
negligently
that?
or purposely. He still
Guess
killed
how
them.
much? Hey, guess how much the fine total is right now?
Like 200 grand.
1.8 million.
So far.
That's a little bit of pocket change.
That's kind of cheap,
a lot.
actually.
Sounds like.
Hold
It
on,
looks like
when
you're
did
not
we?
getting
Hold on,
paid for
I need
your,
to
for
figure
your
out
lawyer
when
fee.
we got him because he.
That's
I'm a
too
public
below
defender.
my-
I get paid $700 per defense anyway.
I mean, that's kind of cheap considering that. That's kinda cheap considering that you haven't-
Paying $1 million.
That's-
I think you should get paid.
That's kind of
To
cheap
be
considering
publicly
that you
defending the
have.
merchant of death, and I would make the same amount as if I was defending a shoplifting charge.
Hey, are you guys gonna be charging him with the missiles that he fired and wasted?
Probably.
That's.
That's a National Guard
that's-
matter. That's a private
So what's
National Guard
wrong?
matter.
What's
Right
you guys
now,
wanna-
he's being
that's
charged
a-
with military
What is
property of the United
what are his
States
current
damage.
what are his current charges?
Okay, hold on. 12 accounts of mayhem, 2 counts of military property of the United States lost.
I would like to,
undamaged.
if I have the authority to request so, I believe that the more accurate charge should be manslaughter.
Negative.
No, he's getting to that. Let
Manslaughter?
him read out the
What are
charges.
You can't
killed-
manslaughter 12 fucking people in an aircraft.
Yeah,
An
that.
An
No.
accident
That's
with
murder.
with heat-sinking
Yeah,
missile.
no, he
homing
knew.
missile.
It's
Because
not.
then
It's
the
the.
Well,
targeting
forgive
system
my
pops up.
lack in knowledge. I am not exactly what you would call certified to fly. I'm a public
How
defender,
the
not
missiles
exactly
work is
a pilot.
how the target missiles working at is they'll lock on and it'll come up on his visors, like on his helmet, stating if the lock on, and he can see what he's using, like what missiles, if he's using the cannon, etc.
The
Would,
missile
would,
knows where it
would you like a
is,
Well,
but I
demonstration
hold
know
of
on.
what he
it
did,
isn't.
basically?
Yes,
demo-
a visual demonstration
to-
would be
I'm trying
very
to
much appreciated.
A demonstration would be, right, this is my gun. I pointed
Sorry,
at
sorry,
Xavier's
sorry.
head. I
Mic
pointed at
off.
Xavier's head and say,
the
Xavier,
lock.
I'm going to shoot you. And then I
Charging
shoot him back.
battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a confirmation.
Mic on.
There's multiple security measures. in
What
place
what
to
happens in an
fight it.
F-18
So-
is that you select your weapon, it comes up in your HUD, you can see the targets and the applicable targets that you're able to lock onto. After you get the the array of targets that you can choose.
No.
Then you can select which one you want to lock onto. You press lock. It takes a second to lock. It gives you a lock tone, and then you can fire.
It takes 3 buttons to make sure
more than
you're
3
aiming at the right target.
I would also like
It's
to
the button
mention
to lock on.
that he
It's
called out
the
over.
I'm gonna look up how
button
much.
to arm.
You have
It's
to
the
select the
button
target.
to
you
Mic
have
off.
to- You have to turn off master safe. You have to select your target. You have to lock the target. Then you have to.
Mic
fire.
on.
More than 3.
The helicopter that he shot down was $1.1 billion.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
take care of that after.
That helicopter
Yeah,
was
that's
not
okay.
$1 billion.
It
Property
is.
other
It
than
is. The
military
United.
property of
Here, just send it to me in an email to type helicopter, and I'll judge it.
Okay, property other than military property of the United States. 109. Waste, spoilage, or destruction. 6 count. That's the
One
police cars
point-
and helicopter.
3
And then
Million.
military property of the United States. Loss, destruction, or wrongful disposition. 2 counts for the 2 helicopters he shot down.
What was the other
Oh.
helicopter that he shot down?
So what you're saying is that there are several safeguards in place to prevent
Absolutely.
accidental misfires.
Yes.
Yes, he shot 2 little birds down.
Negligent discharge of a firearm or a weapon in an aircraft does not happen
No, it doesn't. But it's gonna.
unless
gonna
there
be
is a
mayhem.
malfunction with a weapon, which is again is very unlikely because they are also locked onto pylons. Like it doesn't happen.
There's a safety on top of a safety on top of a safety.
There is a master safe before you can even select your weapon. Then you have to use your cyclic, like the gyro like selector on your cyclic to select the target. You select the weapon, you lock it with the weapon, and then you fire it.
And then he also, when he shot my
From-
called out over radio, hit. So he very.
And unless you
well
can
aware.
prove that there's a malfunction with the weapon,
Mic off.
it's highly unlikely you can do so.
Can I go?
Mic on.
This
What
narrative is
type
gonna
of
be fucking
helicopter?
insane
What
tonight.
was this? What was the second helicopter that he
Yeah,
shot down?
What were either of the
They were-
helicopters he was
So-
attempting to hit?
It was a stealth Black Hawk helicopter that they were using.
Charging
but
battery.
Instead, he locked on and fired at a $1.24 billion helicopter from the United States Secret Service.
And a Little Bird
And-
is $2 million with missiles. Missiles not
I
in.
assume that all
Not mi-
personnel on board are deceased.
I survived.
No.
Somehow.
Oh, I think we're
It
just
is-
these three charges covers most of it.
That is without missiles.
He was also chasing a helicopter, but decided it was a great idea to shoot missiles at patrol cars.
Mic off.
So I'm not quite sure why helicopters would be why a helicopter he's chasing would be driving on 4 wheels on the ground with
Mic
flashing
on.
blue and then in some cases red and blue lights. But I don't know, maybe helicopters have lights.
They do, but it's
Um,
not. It's not blue on blue and red on
Agent,
blue.
can
like
you
Elliot.
send me the type of helicopter that it was? Was it a Pavehawk? Was it a? Can you tell me what type of
Well,
helicopter it is?
you said
Because-
that you're wanting to charge him with 13 charges of mayhem, correct?
Oh. Okay. So
Mayhem is when you killing somebody. It's
You
basically
were-
it's killing somebody when you tear limbs off or something like that.
Mayhem is the act of disabling or disfiguring
Dismembering.
someone.
Yes, he
But it
disfigured them by hitting them with a
implies that the
missile.
person
He killed them.
survives.
No.
So
Mayhem
therefore,
doesn't-
the charge would not be mayhem. It would be either
Mayhem doesn't
what would
always
it be,
imply that the person's
third
that-
degree murder.
No, mayhem doesn't
Or
imply that the
third-degree
person
manslaughter?
survives. In our penal
Agent,
code,
can you
it
email me the top
in our
helicopter?
penal code, it
Third-degree
doesn't
manslaughter.
specify. Because we have no degrees of murder, it doesn't specify if the person is alive or dead. It's the act of disfiguring somebody's alive body or corpse.
Well, then that sounds like quite a flaw. As
There's many flaws. in
Yeah.
it.
Mic off.
yeah, I've
What's your,
started to notice that.
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Mayhem, military property, United States, and property of other than military property.
What's your name, LSPD?
Sorry, I was in my brain.
It's,
Emergence here.
Xavier Camacho.
All right.
That's the PD guy.
Let me send that Bill.
Does he exist in the? Does he exist in the thing yet? The CAD software yet?
All right, so
Should
could
do.
you run through his charges just once more?
Okay, 12 counts of mayhem.
Hmm?
Military property of United States, damage, destruction, or wrongful disposition. 2 counts.
Mike
The
on.
Blackhawk
Property. Okay,
agent, can we come
hold
over
on.
here and talk?
Property other than the military property of the United States. Waste, spoilage, or destruction. 6 counts.
Waste, spoilage, or destruction of property other than what belongs to the U.S. military.
The missiles.
Oh, that's what
You
the.
were expecting him to shoot down a helicopter. How did you not anticipate that he would damage?
Shoot down friendlies? Shoot down fucking friendlies?
Well, here's what I'm implying. If you send a pilot up to destroy something in the air, is it not
Charging
anticipated that
battery.
something on the ground will be destroyed when the thing in the air is destroyed?
No. It's
Mic
In
off.
terms of what goes up must come down.
No, it's the missiles that were fired. It's like, say if we send a jet out to go take down, say, another jet, and then the pilot comes back with no like ammo in his like the guns, and he's missing all his like missiles when it should have been
And
only
that-
like one
okay,
or two.
Let me explain this for you. Well, you are correct. That is the losses. That's reasonable loss. But the fact that he shot his missiles directly at them, that's what makes it destruction.
Mic
other
on.
property.
Well, from what I've also heard, my client was allegedly going at a downward angle when attempting to fire at the helicopter. Is that correct?
Yes, that is ingress. And you
Okay.
Ingress at an upward angle.
He was going at an upward angle, or was he going at a downward angle?
No, so you ingress, you come in towards the target, typically at a downward angle for air-to-ground operation.
So what you're implying is a dive bomb.
It's not a dive bomb, no, it's an ingress.
It's
approaching
basically
the
you're
target
going from
on
high
an angle.
altitude to down altitude, so your jet
Where's this
stall
fucking ether?
from the recoil from your missiles or whatever you're firing off your jet.
CAD yourself.
So he was going from
Put
a
yourself
high
in CAD.
altitude to a down altitude
You
to
have?
keep control of his jet.
My
jet
jet
Far
is
enough
still
where
in
you
the
could see
hangar.
the
Yeah.
fucking mark.
I can confirm like 2 to 3 blocks away.
Yeah, the when he
2 to
shot
3
my...
blocks away. How the hell do you miss a helicopter that's
Exactly.
in
You
the
tell
air?
me. You tell me. I was also 1 to
Exactly.
2 blocks away and he shot down my helicopter.
Yeah, no, these troopers were in fucking Mirror Park, and the helicopter was in Legion, and they shot troopers with
Do not ask him.
glowing
Do not
blue
ask him
lights
questions unless his
and
his lawyers
obvious
in
state
here.
trooper markings.
Yeah,
Our
don't
car
Hey,
question
was
him
right
until
as
his
fuck.
lawyers in here.
Hey, he don't want questions until his lawyer's in here.
1,500 feet in the air.
No, I'm saying
Like looking
that.
at a goddamn eyesore.
Well, I mean, the statement of the officers were in Mirror Park, and the helicopter was in Legion. That
He is
sounds
right now.
like a hyperbole.
Good fucking lord.
Hey,
Okay.
MP,
I got him in the CAD. Yes.
MP, do you want to add another charge, inciting a panic? Because he,
That's a
Agent.
part of mayhem.
Inciting a panic. Yeah, I was
the
gonna say it's a part of
Sikorsky
mayhem.
S-92
There was
is
already
a
a- okay.
$16.75 million helicopter.
Okay, I want you to know that there was already a panic due to the fact that people were fucking killing each other. A jet may add more panic, but there was already a panic
Yeah.
that was ensued.
That
I
is a
meant
fair
so that
point.
Panic within the officers. He caused a massive argument because he did so much shit. Caused one of my troopers to. flip on him.
Inherently speaking, any
Maybe you
crime
should keep
could
track
be
of your troopers.
classified as inciting a panic.
I say that with respect.
Respect.
In this case,
in
it
all
was
due
justified.
in all due fairness, I do believe that that's a little bit of an unwarranted charge given the caliber of the situation.
It
A
was.
helicopter
It was a stretch.
gunning down civilians
Yeah.
and officers alike, I think, would have incited a panic enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
don't
think
believe
that
there's-
that should be dropped on the grounds of.
No, it's too petty of a charge for the scale of things.
We've already
I
established that
will
we're not
agree that
charging
is quite a petty charge.
Yeah.
would
I
be
don't think
tacked on
anything's
for the
petty
sake.
when
It's
I
like
don't think anything's petty when 4 of my men are dead.
it's like
Well,
a forest fire and
here's
then
the
someone
thing.
throws a bottle of gasoline
Here's
on
the
it.
thing, the
Well,
guy's
here's
not
the
getting
thing.
out of jail anyways, so like if you take off one charge, it's adding a charge is not going to do much. Like
Look,
let's
he's
stop
already
digging.
going
Any
in for
way that
life.
you see at it, any
with
way
one
that you look at
charge.
it, this man will never fly again. He will never be allowed to own a firearm again.
So let's
regardless
stop
of the
digging and hit
outcome
him with the
of this.
facts and like
He's getting the death. I wouldn't say he's getting the death penalty.
I would say that the death
Life.
penalty would be a bit excess.
yeah, that's a little
considering
bit
the
much.
crime.
For the 12 accounts of mayhem, which is a guaranteed charge, it is 5,760 months.
Then that would be life in prison.
We're not gonna charge that like in like brain. We're not gonna charge him over how long? How long is it?
That is several days.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
And
That
brain
is several
charge?
days.
Yeah, no. Well,
1800.
No, I feel like that's worthy. No,
No, it's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You
I
blew up
was
a breast
going to
cancer
say.
car.
But allow me a moment to just step away real quick.
should have drove faster. I'm joking.
From
Yeah,
a
let-
missile?
Yeah, let's
A
start
heat-seeking missile?
I
Let's-
mean, theoretically, he could have hit a jump and like had the missile go under him
Yeah,
while he was flipping through the air. But
There it
like
is,
that's
there it
just
is.
me.
Or
You
he
know?
could
There
have
it is.
he could have threw a cigarette out the window.
Yeah, just-
He should have pivoted his car up and drove up the air.
You guys should just make it to where like your troopers carry
You
trophies.
guys not train them for this stuff?
Charging
Like,
battery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anti-air missiles on your guys' patrol cars.
I'll
Come
get,
on, let's
let
normalize
me
this.
let me tell
Just
you
get a
how many
trophy.
years.
Just get a
Let me
trophy
tell you-
system.
Let me tell you how many years he's going to be serving with these
I
charges.
just want to say, imagine being,
960 years.
Holy
imagine being
shit!
this National Guardsman who managed to piss off Rob Banks.
Rob Banks is easy to piss off.
Surprisingly not. Not to
I've
like where
been-
he'll,
dude,
not where he
I'm
flips out
Jacob.
over you on radio.
Oh yeah, no, I guess I've playfully made him
I'll say
mad.
I've fucked around with Rob and he's
No.
gotten a little mad, but I mean he doesn't like get mad. He just fucks around a
No,
little
he,
bit.
he never gets mad. He gets like jokingly mad, but
Yeah.
he like actually got upset at this National Guardsman and called him out over radio because he was
Oh,
fucking
I
blowing
bet,
up friendlies.
dude. If you were, dude.
He shouldn't have had access to that radio. It's only
He
like
wasn't.
MCO
No, he was in.
software.
He was in TAC 1.
Yeah, but still, they shouldn't. I don't know how you guys play.
Everyone like Nat Guard was in TAC 1. He flipped out on him in a TAC channel.
The fuck?
I
feel
was
like
more
that's
worried
fine.
about which helicopter he was targeting.
Man, I don't
was
even
worried
know.
about that issue.
I don't even know how National Guard got to play from this because all I heard.
It was a mistake.
How many
in the,
missiles
uh,
were fired at officers, if I may
oh,
inquire?
fuck.
Oh my god.
What kind of missiles?
Well,
what
that
kind
would-
of missiles were
okay.
also fired?
How many?
Oh,
Missiles?
Yeah, what kind of
Yes. How
missiles?
many missiles were fired and hit officers? Like a precise
12.
total. 12 missiles were fired from a fighter jet that killed
Look.
officers.
How were there that many
that's
missiles?
a hard. Oh,
That
that's
is an
that's a hard. That's a
incredibly
hard
thing to
subject.
prove.
It's that's a hard subject. We'd have to talk to Brain about that.
We
that one's a
could
sec.
possibly prove that because, well,
Just
I
go
can,
off-
I can prove one.
Well,
We have one that's
Sorry.
definitively
Sorry.
You're
proven.
fine. You're fine.
okay. Who was he originally
deserve it.
targeting?
One definitively. One
A
definitively.
singular,
Are you-
a singular
are-
helicopter.
Singular
A
helicopter. Was that
singular-
okay,
No.
was that helicopter equipped with missiles or
No,
other weapons?
no, it had machine guns, and that they were not even equipped with a helicopter. They were firing off the side. And no, I
Oh,
can prove
okay,
one with
yeah.
a clip, and the other 11 can be proved from the blown up patrol cars and the literal footage of missiles chasing those patrol cars. There was
But
probably
here's
more
the
than
thing.
12, but we
Can
can prove
you
12.
definitively prove that they came from the fighter jet?
Where else would they come from? There's nothing else firing missiles
The-
besides
the-
that
Here's the
singular
thing.
F-18.
The military base would have
There is
recorded the missiles
one
being
thing
fired.
that is glorious
Yeah.
about the United States of America's legal system. Innocence until proven guilty.
Isn't there like a?
Unless you can
Proven guilty
definitively
already.
unless you can definitively prove beyond a reasonable doubt that those other missiles that came from
We
at
just
this
did.
point nowhere.
We just did.
No, not nowhere. They came from that fighter
The
jet, 'cause
military
there's nothing
base
else
can
firing
record
missiles.
missiles leaving
Yeah.
jets,
right.
and
Yeah, there was nothing else in that area that could have
Yeah.
blown up cars.
not
with
only that,
missiles.
that type of stuff is
Once there's
tracked.
scorched
Little
bodies
explosive
of
What we
rounds.
can do is we can check the The pylon load
Has anyone
that was put on that
inspected the
FAT.
aircraft to see how many missiles it has fired? Because
that's what I was about to say. Is you can check
how
the
many?
payload.
What is its ultimate
can-
capacity?
Okay.
What is its
I'm
capacity?
sorry, I don't want to be rude here, but how can you not confirm, and how can you confirm that any missiles came not from, because I'm going to assume that any HP or SPD car doesn't have 12 fucking missiles attached to their vehicles, right? So
Yeah.
how would
Well,
any missile
I may
come
not
from?
exactly be what you call an
Hey, let him
buff,
get
but
to
I
his
do
point.
know
Let
that
him get to his
Blackhawk
point.
does carry missiles.
Let him get to his
Yes,
point
and
though.
none of us
Yes,
were
but we also
in a
have
black
another
hawk.
one.
I was in a
Guys,
Hilo. I was
guys,
in a Secret
guys,
Service
guys,
Hilo.
guys,
that's not what
guys,
I'm referring
guys,
to. I'm
let him
referring
finish.
to
Let him finish.
Enemy
Let
helicopter.
him finish.
The one that was
I-
pursuing officers that my client pursued.
Which your
I
Did
client
feel
should have
anyone
pursued in the
ever
first place.
recover the rubble of the helicopter?
We don't even know if that helicopter got shot down. The one he was originally chasing. I don't know if it got fucking shot down. I don't even think he caught them.
Just contact the locals about the other helicopters.
Do
I
we
feel
know
like
if
that
they
I'm
were?
educated enough to speak on
A
the
black
topic of
box.
aviation because I do hold my pilot's license and I am quite knowledgeable on aviation in the military
Yeah.
sense and.
Then you should be
general
perfect for
aviation
this.
sense. Well, I was trying to talk before, but then everyone started speaking. National Guard will log the payload that was put on that FA-18 before it left for, you know, the
Why
the
was
fire
there?
mission.
It's reasonable to. So therefore, you can determine
Given that he has landed the aircraft after, you can check what was fired and not fired off of that.
Second question: why was it armed with missiles? What are you?
Alright, we got
Because it's a military fighter jet. Why
we
wouldn't it be
got-
armed with
And
missiles?
there was a
It's still-
helicopter that was
20,000.
going around.
Okay, alright, I got it.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. So, but you.
Well, there was a helicopter
Alright, we
going
got,
around, so we're gonna use that air.
Hold on, we got 20,000 rounds of 50 cal ammo.
Mhm.
6 missiles, which are 3 are missing.
So, is it definitively provable that? Well, actually, let me inquire as to this. Why were so many officers grouped up together? What was it? 12? You said
Don't even.
To
Don't
catch a
even.
They were
suspect.
12 that were
Don't even.
killed.
They weren't grouped up. They killed half the Coast Guard on boats. They
Yeah.
killed one officer on a separate occasion. They shot down 2 helicopters on a separate occasion.
Are you referring to
need
the
I go on?
original suspects in the
No,
Blackhawk?
I'm a
Or were you
no.
referring to my
They
client?
weren't in a Blackhawk. The guys that NG was chasing was not in a Blackhawk.
Well, then what were they in?
I
It
did see
was
the
a
helicopter.
stealth Black Hawk. Yeah.
I did see it was a
It was a stealth Blackhawk.
it was a ghost hawk.
Yeah, it goes all. Which is,
Forgive
you know.
my potential gap in knowledge, but doesn't it have software that can prevent a lock-on via missiles?
Affirmed.
Yeah, but why?
Yes, it
How does that
It's
lock
a stealth
on?
helicopter.
Yeah, but how does that justify him locking onto my trooper's patrol car and shooting it?
There's still a lock, and then once you go to fire, you have to unlock and then release the missile.
What was the condition of lighting outside at the time? Was it daytime? Was it
Pure
nighttime?
day.
Daytime. It was pure
Okay,
day. It was
that
like
is-
midday.
Okay, was it anywhere remotely near the helicopter in terms of?
No.
Wait, are you trying to blame it being nighttime on a missile hitting cops?
No, I'm just wanting to get all of the facts before we proceed.
The FA-18
fact
is equipped with
is-
a heads-up display that shows all targets that are registered
Were there-
within the
were those,
within the radar and within the AC.
Yeah, not only that, they
Were
have serial
short-range
number.
air or medium range air missiles?
I'm getting quite pissed off that some tech vets had to pick body pieces and arms
gonna go
off,
with aim
off
silence.
of me, and then
We're
Yeah,
just
all this.
say-
I mean, there's physical proof. There's more than enough witnesses to determine that this guy is guilty on the charges he's been pleading. I'm one of the witnesses, and I'm not even one of the victims.
But how
so-
can you prove that 3 missiles, which are confirmed to have been fired, resulted in the deaths of 12 people?
I don't know.
Because-
Go to the highway and see body parts
Well, it's not
of
just
other,
missiles.
you know, LSPD officers,
rounds,
an
Uh,
HP SWAT
the-
officer, and and some, you know, technical parts of my
Hold
helicopter.
on, how
Go
how
look
was
there.
20,000 50 cal rounds used? It's like
They are also 50.
You are
HE
aware
rounds
that
of
missiles do a
automatic
huge
rifle.
amount of damage, right?
No, like the 50 cal rounds.
Yes,
can
I
go
am.
high
on my
But I also
phone
know that they have.
and
No,
then
I know
check
why high
the-
explosive, but like
I
if you
can go on
killed
my
them on the
phone right
ground,
now
like what?
on
I just
and then check
You know what I
our
mean? Like,
database
how do
of
you miss
any
that?
aircrafts missing, and see that one black helo is missing right now.
And the 2 Coast Guard helos he shot down.
I
Yes,
am
I've seen that.
not
We'll
going
just
to
get this black
contest
box. I don't
that
know.
To
you
add
are
on to
down
the
a helicopter, that
F-18,
people died
the
during this. But
the
what I
F-18.
am going to contest is whether or not my client directly resulted in all 12 of the deaths.
Yes, he did.
there's just
Where
no
is
way.
your
Look,
legitimate proof of that beyond what you call
I believe we have
a
I believe
very,
LSPD
very
officer has.
estimated guess?
You don't need.
I do
the
believe
F-18 actually has
it's
20mm rounds on it on the Gatling.
20. Yeah, 20 millimeter high explosive.
There's
were any of those
10.
fired?
It's got 20mm linkless PGUs and M50s or M50s.
Were any of those fired? Because you
It
can
sounds
also
like
take
that
out.
if you weren't
Yes,
able to
I
ascertain
believe-
a lock with a
All right.
heat-seeking missile, that you should have resorted to using a what did you say, a 20mm cannon?
It's a 20mm round.
So that does
Linkless
have.
M50 or PGU round.
So that
and
does
he
have
should have
the.
resorted to doing that, but he didn't. He instead fired missiles like patrol units on the ground, 2 Coast Guard on a boat, 2 Coast Guard helicopters, a Secret Service helicopter, God knows how many PD cars, probably a few innocent civilians, maybe some fucking innocent grocery store while he's at it.
But can we prove that
may
he
I-
also
may I
used the mission?
I think that you should
Can I add to the argument
turn
that
back a little bit on
it's a
the
stealth
hyperbole
helicopter
list.
for radar, and not for heat. A helicopter produces heat, therefore it can be shot down by a Fox 2, you know, an infrared missile. The stealth part of it is only for
they're
radar.
aim-
It deflects radar waves and absorbs radar
It's
waves.
AIM 7 Sparrows, as if I remember correctly. So medium
Don't they use
air to air.
sidewinders, 9Xs on the 18, which are heat seeking.
They
and
use
infrared.
AIM 9s, which are the Sidewinders, AIM 7s, which are the Sparrows, and
They're Fox 3s, I think, semi-active radar.
yeah, Fox 3s are
I'm grabbing
air
the
to-
chair.
Semi-active radar.
yeah, and
Fox 1 are
AGM
active radar.
65s. AGM 65s air to ground.
This is getting boring.
full dead. Missing.
Oh,
Well,
Sorry, Fox 1 is semi-active radar. Fox 3 is full active radar.
you know,
okay.
let's go over some footage here, right? You know, we've
Yes,
got a
footage.
we've got
I
Where
we've got a
is-
trooper car.
where
we've
is
got
this
a trooper
footage?
car with clearly marked blue lights, clearly marked trooper logo, driving down 436 northbound Mirror
Yep.
Park Boulevard.
What was the elevation?
And
of
As
the
a
missile
aircraft at
curves
the
around the
time of
building,
the
As a
missile
missile
firing?
as a missile curves around a building to land at a car, he's chasing a helicopter. What would make him lock onto a goddamn patrol car driving down northbound Mirror Park Boulevard in a residential area? Where is the helicopter?
Also, hello, is he flying?
You never recovered the helicopter that the National Guard member was pursuing, correct?
Not
Probably
that we know.
Because he's
No,
So then,
but
how do
how
you
do I
know
know?
what its armaments were?
Because we've seen it.
But can you prove? its
Helicopters have
armaments?
very specific models.
Yeah, and they also
And
have
each
serial
model-
numbers too.
And
so-
each
Yeah.
model has a serial number, as that guy just said, as well as each model is equipped with weapons that are specifically listed to that model.
Yeah, but you also
That
did
is a
say
fair
that they
point,
weren't
but
fixed to
let
it.
me inquire as to this. In the cases of unregistered weapons being used in the facilitation of a crime,
You can't scratch off a serial number of a helicopter.
Helicopter.
however, what I am saying is that you can illegally modify a helicopter before takeoff.
So you're telling me some random junkie off the street can attach different weapons to a fucking helicopter? They're not
If they
military
have,
You-
if they're
engineers.
planning
you
on
are-
going on a
you
massacre
are-
of law enforcement, I would say that that could be quite reasonable considering that
You
we live in
are
San Andreas.
aware in
How would
this.
have they been having a Ghost Hawk to begin with? That's a military.
Yeah, that is
aircraft.
a very good question to be
Hey, it's
asking.
not
Is it?
ours. It's
How
not
did a
ours.
civilian
Actually,
get their hands
Talk to
on
the
a Ghost
CIA.
Hawk?
I don't know.
The Ghost Hawk isn't equipped with pylons capable of housing
Are you
missiles.
guys Secret Service
Man.
or Marshall?
Oh,
He's a Secret Service.
The guy with the hands
SS.
up is Secret Service.
Yeah.
Okay, the other problem is, yeah, they can acquire Ghost Hawk. Yeah, learning how to fly a helicopter is semi-easy to obtain because you can just go to a fucking public school for it.
Just play Flight Simulator.
But there is no
Yeah.
way.
It is not as easy as that.
There is no
There's-
way in the
So just play
Sam
some
hell
DCS
that
and you'll be good.
that some random fucking dude who somehow managed to obtain a Ghost Hawk is able to modify said Ghost Hawk to add weapons that don't belong on it. Do you understand
Mic off.
how nearly impossible that is? You have to be
Well-
as good as the people fucking
Mic on.
manufacturing the helicopter. You have to know how to
Wait.
manufacture the helicopter in
Weight
general
distribution,
to modify
Wait.
weight distribution.
Allow me to
vibration,
rephrase that.
Vibration.
You said that the helicopter was equipped with a machine gun, but the machine gun was not directly firing from the helicopter. You said that there were individuals
They're
on the
side
helicopter
mounted.
firing from it. Yes, the
Yes,
side
they're
mounted.
side
Side-mounted
mounted.
helicopter.
What exactly is preventing someone from having a missile launcher that is able to have these same capabilities
off.
weight
as
distribution. You also F-18 missiles
Molly, he's-
and
he's
Fox
talking
3
about-
missiles and Fox
Wait,
2
are you
missiles.
saying he's shooting a Stinger missile?
Okay, hold on.
Potentially.
Let me explain back blast to you, my good friend. If
You
you
also have
shoot
to prove it.
if you shoot a rocket propelled grenade or a recoilless rifle inside of a helicopter, one, you're gonna red mist everybody in that fucking cabin, and two, you're gonna throw the helicopter off course way much.
Mic on.
And MP, if I may.
But-
Missiles fired from a jet are very different from missiles that you would fire off of a fucking rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah.
Are
So
we able to-
Hydra,
But
Are we
you
able to
all never
confirm the
recovered
miss-
the helicopter, so you can't prove that that didn't
Yes,
happen.
we can. You can't fire
The
F-18
thing is, you
missiles.
can't prove it either.
no, you can't.
Have
You
we?
can't fire
So-
Fox 3 missiles from a handheld rocket launcher.
Exactly.
Let me
So
tell
all
you,
of this
Fox 3
is
missiles,
entirely hearsay. We
No,
are
none
just
of this
quite
is
literally
hearsay.
No.
hypothesizing
Hearing
of
anything.
what happened.
Respectfully, that is not hearsay. Hearsay
None
is
of
hearing
this is
something
hearsay.
from someone
You're
else.
basically saying that
No, they're facts.
magical wizard teleported cells into my own helicopter, make it into smithereens
can I say
on
something
a
real quick?
highway, having far more casualties from a helicopter coming from around, well, I would say, 2,000 feet in the air, providing air cover for law enforcement, and magically exploded into smithereens and then accidentally and in a magical way
Hey.
landed and killed a lot of locals
Mic off.
on the highway, and then
hold on real
also
quick.
killed 2 secret agents, 1 HP SWAT member, and an LSPD officer. Is that all magical to you, Mr. Lawyer?
Blackmore.
Hold on.
Probably black.
Sorry to interrupt, but we've been holding that guy for well over 45 minutes in brain, which I'm
He
pretty sure is
deserves
the
it. Mic on.
limit. Yeah, I know, but like I'm
This,
pretty sure it's in the the in brain rules and
He's-
all that. It's
No,
45.
he has his charges though.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying like for detaining someone in brain, it's
Fair,
45
didn't-
minutes.
Were
It's been
you
over
guys
almost
not
2
having
hours.
trouble with
No, that
even
I-
finding a?
I think that's with
what did you
physical
refer to as a
harassment, not.
CAD?
Xavier.
Referring to his.
Yeah, I'll just heard what you said.
His identification.
I'm going to bed soon.
Missile.
Yeah,
those
you-
missiles have
Okay,
serial numbers
Alright,
on
I
them,
need
right?
everybody.
And,
I need everybody
For
to be
every
quiet.
weapon
Charging
on
battery.
US military has zero.
I need everybody to be quiet just for a moment.
Probably gonna go.
So
And
Mr.
also see
Malfoy
if,
was sent
um,
up in the air to pursue an
Moore
enemy
can,
helicopter.
answer my,
In disregard to life, Mr. Malfoy
emails
fired multiple
well.
rounds of 20mm HE
Oh,
ammo,
thank you.
as well as fired 3 AIM-7 Sparrow missiles, ending in the death of at least 12 individuals and multiple LEO vehicles. 2 Ghost Guard helicopters ending in 4 CG deaths, 2 LEO deaths, and at least 3 injured. The remaining are LSPD and Secret Service casualties. Anything else to add to that narrative?
Did he fire AM7s or 9s? Because if it was
AM7s.
stealth well, then I have a question as to why National Guard are firing semi-active radar missiles at a.
That's getting
Stealth
into a
helicopter.
lot. Like that's getting
That
into a
is
lot
a very
of.
good question.
Oh,
isn't it?
that's
It
getting
would be
into
a
like a
question to
lot
ask
of
any
like
active command personnel that were on duty when he was cleared to fly. Oh
Were
wait,
they AM9s or AM7s?
AM9s
AM9?
are not anti-radiation. Sorry, they are infrared missiles. Are heat-seeking. AM7s.
Hey guys,
are-
I really
I'm
hate.
sorry.
I hate to do this. I'm so
Hey.
sorry, Xavier. But the person that we are holding in the cell does have plans to go to
Yeah.
bed and head. We have to hurry this up, whether it is a court situation or not. We are going into a little bit
Yeah.
too much detail on the weapons that it is firing.
Not only that, we keep
tell-
on digging.
He can,
Mayhem,
he
military
can leave
property.
state.
Not only that, we
Okay.
keep on
Anyone else
digging.
hold on? Anyone have any questions for him?
No.
I'm not gonna hold him
No.
if he's trying to go sleep.
So
You can leave
the
state,
charges,
fine.
and
What's
does
that?
everybody agree upon this? Mayhem,
Yeah, I already did.
military property of the
yeah, I
United
sent you another
States
email,
loss, and
so just
property
wanna
other than
discuss that,
military
just so
property loss.
No, you know.
I would say that I would say that those are reasonable charges, but I think the number
Yeah,
of them.
Mic off.
Too.
We'll hold you
No.
for now. Yeah.
I mean, any way that you look at it, it's still
You'll
life in
probably-
prison.
you have to
But
do
all that
probably-
it
It
is
doesn't
just
matter. He
tuning it.
deserves to be
yeah,
held
yeah, that's fine.
accountable for each one of the people he killed.
Mic on.
This
Well,
is
what he deserves
So-
is not decided by you or me. It is decided by a judge in a court of law.
so. Are these 3 charges sound?
I believe that those 3 charges are fairly sound. Yes, I don't think that they are exactly debatable. I would
So
say that
12
the
counts of
other
mayhem.
2 are more so National Guard and military related, but I do believe that the mayhem is one that everyone on every level can agree upon.
Okay. So yes, so the
Mic
military
off.
property of the United States loss, 2 Coast Guard helicopters were undoubtedly shot down. Property other than military property of the United States. Destruction, 6 counts. We
I
can
would
prove
say
without a.
I would say that the second one, the destruction of property beyond the United States military, I think that that should be severely reduced, considering that I don't quite know what you were expecting to happen.
Charging battery.
When
We
you
weren't
had a
expecting
pilot go up.
multiple
Well,
patrol cars. to
I
get
was
blown up.
Okay.
no.
So-
I'm not
Mic
intending
on.
to.
You expect.
I'm not.
Guys, we're
trying
still
to
digging.
tell you
We're still
that,
digging.
What I'm trying
Mr.
to say
Blackburn.
is, do not expect there to be damage to buildings or the
Okay.
roadway when a
Mr.
helicopter
Blackburn,
gets shot out of the sky.
what we expect is what goes up must come down. A moderate amount of property damage, not a service member wildly shooting rockets and their 20mm gun damaging LEO, killing LEO.
Just in case none of these
Can I ask
missiles.
where the 6 charges of that come from?
The
Okay,
4 blown up state trooper cars,
Yes,
the 1 shot down Secret Service helicopter,
correct.
and then the four or so destroyed LSPD cars.
Okay,
If
so
anything,
that
you
would
can
be
get more.
9 counts of property other.
Yes, 4 PD cars, 4 trooper cars, 1 Secret Service helicopter, and then the 2 Coast Guard helicopters or something different. I'd also
Okay,
like
yeah.
to mention that he blatantly called out saying that it was Coast Guard's fault when he shot one of them down. So that is undeniable.
Pretty sure he said that to me when he landed too.
Oh, so there we go.
Well,
It's
it's not
even
their
more
fault.
undeniable.
It actually tells him what kind of aircraft.
I'm not attempting to
that was
deny that
locking
my
onto.
client did anything. I'm attempting to ascertain a
Charging
more
battery.
broad understanding of what happened in this situation.
He killed 12 people.
He killed 12
Because
people.
you have to understand, I was not present for this. I have
They're
only
just trying to
been going
understand
off
what's
of
happening and what the reasonable
what
judge is.
exactly, because I've been getting little snippets from everyone this
Would you like
entire
to see
time.
would you like to see one bit of footage?
Yes, I would.
Can I also see that footage too?
Yeah, hit me up. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'll send it to this
Uh,
man. in the
Okay,
black
so I
suit.
just reviewed that fucking body camera footage. That was okay. That
Yeah,
was
because I have never even
here.
seen said body camera footage.
Okay.
Could you
Well,
shoot that over to me too?
It'll be in the
He-
NCO
Oh,
session.
perfect.
Okay,
I
I'm
just
gonna
sent it to
shoot
one of
that
you.
to you, Miss. I'm gonna send this to you.
I
We're
just
also
sent it
able
to
to
whoever.
send that to my lawyer as well.
Whoever.
Yeah, hit
I
me
got
up
that
in my
body
email.
The emails that's a Dutch. Who I sent it to.
Yeah,
I believe it was the man in the black suit.
that's him. Green Sue, you can hit me up in my email.
What's your email?
Okay.
Or do you
Uh,
want mine?
Mr. LSPD.
It's more.
Mm.
Upper.
So
more.
in that body case that you showed me, I did confirmable here the Mr. A2 that's now in hold say 2 confirmed hit.
Yes,
And then
I
I
did
heard-
hear. He said
and-
2 confirmed hits, so he hit 1 there. And what was the second one?
In the already exploded HP car.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother to look at the
Two,
footage.
two missiles have been hit to the charger.
They have
and then
confirmed
he was
footage.
going on radio. Two confirmed hit, and then Trooper 520 Jeff Torres said, "No, you hit an HP trooper."
Oh yeah, there's another one of him shooting down a helicopter, by the way.
Then I would say that he is mentally unstable. If he was
So if he's
willingly
mentally unstable, why is he
and
operating a
knowingly-
military aircraft? Then why is he
unstable.
in the
We're
military?
That
still
was my
doing this.
question. That's why I was initially
You can
asking
leave
when his
state if you
last
want.
psych evaluation was.
They
Yeah,
have
Because it seems pretty clear that he is
How are
not
you?
mentally stable.
they
Active
have
military
psych.
psych evaluations every 3 months.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you can leave
seeing as
state.
how
Sorry, I
he was
forgot
not
all
even
about you.
registered in the
I tried
state's CAD system,
That's
from my
another
I mean,
understanding.
I tried contacting
That's
you
well,
like
that's
not
an
a
hour and a
state
half
agency
ago,
issue.
and
That's
you
gonna
didn't
be his own
respond. So I
issue.
thought you were just like,
Because
"Oh,
I
it's
had
gonna
to
be
It
say
done."
sounds like he was recruited less than 3 months ago. Therefore, meaning that he was only ever subject to a psych
They-
evaluation
they-
when he
If
was
you do
brought
not
on.
have the civilian taxpayer, permission, if you know what I mean, you do not know, you don't get the civilian CAD code
Oh.
given by
So
registering your personas
I'd like
that you
to
play with in your
Mhm.
head.
I'd
People also
explain.
forget.
Okay.
Yeah, people
Mr.
also
Blackburn, I'd
forget
like to
make
explain
their
something
own,
to you.
their
That is
own
fair.
life.
That is fair,
In-
but
in
I
my
just
own-
am questioning
I've
when his
been-
last psych
Hey,
Hey,
evaluation
let's
been
have
was.
almost-
order.
almost-
Let's have
I've been
order.
almost
Yeah.
Secret Service
I'm trying to explain something regarding
almost
the
for a year. I've
mental.
always also
Guys,
deputy
guys,
for
guys,
about a year.
Hey,
Guys, we're
show my
still
MP some
digging.
respect. He's trying to talk.
Huh?
Let's
Show
stop
him
talking.
MP respect. He's trying to talk. He doesn't have to be here if he doesn't want to.
Now, I choose to be here.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to explain something about National Guard. Yes, we do psych evals, but the Air National Guard psych eval is way more scrutinous on the subjects. There's so much scrutiny when it comes to the mental evaluation of Air National Guard members. If you put a mentally unstable person up in an airplane, it's not going to end well. But this Mr. Malfoy here passed his mental evaluation and was allowed to be sent up in the air.
What
So,
are the
with-
mental tests that they have to do? Not a
It's done by locals.
That's done by locals.
And
okay.
everyone passes with high
I
flying colors.
I'd also like to say, if he does plead insanity, it is still life in prison.
Active military members go
Life
have
in a
mental health
psychiatric ward.
assessment. Yes.
I believe
active-
that would be more fitting comparative to
Have we
the
got
Negative.
situation, seeing as how
I'll
he
also
is.
add that to fly an FA-18, you
Have
to be
we-
pretty focused and pretty sound of mind.
Yes.
have we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
him
yeah.
mentally
It's not an easy
tested
thing.
since he's been brought in, or
He
Military
would have done by
active-
locals.
Active
okay?
military also go through a mental health assessment called the DHA5 or the DHA4.
Like, do we?
Very-
Yeah. Nah,
me
he
tell ya,
he
that was
passed
pretty
all
hot.
those.
Can
He
we
passed all those by the locals.
Can we confirm what was going on inside of the jet at the time?
If he has body cam footage.
Don't
Yeah.
What was going on in the jet?
What does that matter?
It
because
matters because if you know what's going on in the jet, then you can prove it or disprove it. That
yeah.
is the most contingent piece of evidence in this entire
Okay,
case.
So okay,
Because this
okay.
is open and shut.
Another
Either way, if you have footage.
Another point. It is up to the pilot to confirm that the plane is ready to fly. It is still, these charges would still stake if he neglected his duty to do a pre-flight check. These charges still stick.
Oh, I'm not attempting to dispute the charges because
That's just
it is-
negligence in general if he doesn't pre-fly.
Hence the negligent discharge of a firearm charge.
Alright.
That's not a
Which the
fire.
district
That's
attorney-
not a
Technically,
The
fire.
district
not
attorney
a
said it would apply.
technicality.
All
Yes,
So
right,
that would
guys.
just be
Attorney said it
stacking
would apply.
charges for the sake of.
Guys, we're still
adding to his
digging.
record.
Let's hit him
No,
with the.
it's not adding to his record. He negligently fired upon my officers.
He's already facing life in prison. It
It
will
doesn't
not
matter.
change.
He negligently
No, no,
fired
you're
upon my
16.
Fine, and
officers.
then just hit him with it then.
Yeah, exactly. He
Just hit him with it.
That was pure
Yes,
negligence.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll hit him with negligence then.
Who is
Negligent, those other. Yeah.
who is going to be charging
but-
him at this time?
Yep.
Police, I'm
All counts
assuming.
of negligent discharge.
Military
It
police
would
police will
be
be.
MP.
Okay, so there's no
police
flat
or-
negligence. It's only negligent
or
discharge of
highway.
a firearm.
Yeah, it's 12 counts of negligent discharge of a firearm, which is what I said.
That can't
each-
stack on top of mayhem.
Then the
You have to
negligent
pick one or the other.
count.
Why?
Count of
It's-
negligence can.
I would say pick one or the other.
It's gonna be mayhem.
And
I
it-
would
the-
say yeah,
Mayhem.
sounds more reasonable than
It'll also
negligent
be
discharge of
interesting in a
firearm.
federal court.
You can
Well-
stack the second degree on the top of that.
I mean, it's
I don't believe the state does degrees, unfortunately.
It doesn't.
no.
On the murder.
Wait,
That's the
can't,
mayhem.
Who can
Murder
go
can't
to a
stack with
military
mayhem.
court? Just military personnel, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can cause mayhem. But you can't
Military
cause murder,
personnel,
but
and I
you can
assume
cause
any
murder in
witnesses or
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's
involved
just people you're
parties.
putting up.
The DA also said negligent discharge of a firearm could stack.
It's not really, like I said, it's not really a firearm. It's more of a fucking cannon.
The DA,
That 20 millimeter.
I asked
They're
Al
the one
again.
they're the one who deals with it and writes it.
Yeah,
I would
Yeah.
say that the definition of firearm is a
Anything
bit
that
too
fires.
broad for aircraft weaponry.
I asked the DA specifically, and he said that it would work.
Yeah, then just go with
It
that.
would.
Hey,
If
which
it-
DA,
Yes.
the assistant
If
or the
it's-
attorney?
Deputy, I asked, and I quote, "Could firing a missile at cars fall under negligent discharge? Because not only did he shoot it, it was pure negligence." He said, and I
Did
quote,
you include
"Yes."
the fact that it was from an aircraft? An
Yeah,
aircraft?
not a.
Because
mention
that
that?
would be very, very different from firing it on the
Like a
ground.
RPG from an
with, Say
RPG.
a Stinger.
Yeah. Yeah, did you mention that?
That would be very different.
Wait, who
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hold on, who shoot him? No, don't shoot him. Well, if they charge you. Anyways, who did you send this to? The assistant attorney?
Deputy Attorney General Aladdin.
Okay, yeah, you're more liable to get a response from him.
Yeah,
I
mention
would
it was
say
from an aircraft.
Did you
include the
say more
detail.
liable? More liable to get a response?
I
It's
will.
more.
No, don't
warranted
shoot
to
the
get a response
dog.
from him.
I will once
Considering
again
the district
clarify.
attorney. I'm sorry,
I got too many
I've had a
cops
very
on
long
base.
day
Don't shoot
today.
the dog.
I
A
will once
lawyer.
again clarify
Listen,
that as an
I've
aircraft
functioned
missile.
off of nothing but 3 cups of coffee and
Oh, don't kill the
mildly
cats.
lukewarm car air conditioning all day.
No, don't kill the cats.
But no, this guy.
What the fuck are you talking about there, man?
There's dogs and cats on base attacking people.
Since-
Maybe I don't know.
Since, like we mentioned before, where there's 3 countermeasures to accidentally firing your missiles, he purposely locked on to that said patrol car in that one video I sent you where that missile curved around the building.
Yeah.
He purposely locked onto that patrol car, knowing that it was a patrol car, not the helicopter he was going after. So not only did he, not only does that justify the 1 count of mayhem, but it also counts negligence. Because him firing that missile at a patrol car, claiming it was, or thinking it was a helicopter, an enemy, is pure negligence. It's beyond that,
Well-
actually. It's complete idiocy.
Well, I believe that would
too
stack
bad.
under mayhem.
You know,
which there are
if we
already
could
12
imprison-
counts of mayhem.
If we could
Hey,
imprison
Wyatt, unplug
idiots, the world
yours.
would be. If we could jail idiots, the world
Guys-
would be a perfect place.
Guys, we've been
Yeah,
here
that
for
would
lead
2
to
be much
hours.
wealthier, but that's unfortunately not how the world works.
Guys, we've been here for 2 confirmed hours. Can we hurry this up, please?
I'm
I'd
quite
like to,
enjoying
yeah.
this actually.
But that guy in there wants to go to sleep.
Yeah, but,
He
oh,
can.
he's already gone.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Can't
never mind,
be
never mind.
as
Keep this up then.
obligation To be here, he's not
Okay,
facing
then.
a judge
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm really enjoying putting a stick in your mud because I'm a attorney general in the sister state.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that he was already gone, so if he's already gone, let's keep on digging then.
No, out ahead, I'm a criminal justice major, so this is me.
hey, if you're ever interested, you should send me a letter of interest for a state prosecutor for the sister state. But off topic.
Listen, buddy. I've already done my 3 years worth of court classes. No more.
However,
out of the court of
unfortunately for
law.
you all, I have my degree from University of Los Santos.
Samoa. The University of
No, not
Samoa?
University of American Samoa. I did that before.
I'm glad that we are the only two people in this room to understand that fucking reference.
Yeah, I
don't
am as
know.
well, and I appreciate you significantly more for that. Thank you.
I just know one of the National Guard guys got abducted by a dog.
What?
How?
That's-
How did that happen? We can
Yeah,
sue the
it's
dog.
National
We can sue
Guard.
the
Be
dog.
right
Sue the
back. I'm gonna
dog.
go do an ATM.
Sue
Wait,
the dog.
Bro,
no.
what's happening?
I want to witness that.
See, that's what you guys
No,
get
no,
for
stay here.
using my photo for a San Andreas National Guard ad in the. That was a
I'm
SWAT
sorry, I
photo.
shouldn't be laughing. I should not be
That's
laughing.
a SWAT photo.
Wait,
That's not a San
what did I
Andreas National
miss?
Guard
What did I
photo.
miss?
Okay, can I press these charges now? Is
Yes.
that good? Okay.
I don't think we're adding any more or removing any more.
I can stop
Oh.
looking at this disgusting fucking.
Could we say that he was
God.
breaking aviation rules too?
I already submitted it. I already
The
fucking
FAA
submitted
should
it.
have shot him down.
Alright,
Holy
I'll see you
FAA.
gentlemen.
Do you even
in
know
court.
what the fucking FAA do? They are a governing body. They do
I
not
was
Yeah, I
shoot
know.
going to
people down.
say
I know.
the
Fucking
FAA
numbnuts.
does
I
not
know.
have the ability to shoot down an
I
aircraft.
know.
They're
I
a
Well, they
government
should next
agency,
I
not
know.
any active kind of.
But they're a
I
government body.
know.
Federal Aviation Administration.
Leave me alone, I'm
Administration is the key
tired.
word there.
I know they don't shoot people that.
I know that I'm Secret Service Command, but I never knew that I was going to sit here for 2 fucking hours listening to
Oh
Yeah,
my
you doesn't
god.
fucking know.
Mail that fucker ASAP.
Where else with the fucking missile
All
come?
your clients are
We don't have
idiots.
integrated missiles in our helicopter.
Yeah, you're driving me
Imagine
home. That
interfering.
truck's staying there.
Sure.
Yes, hello?
Oh, there's
Yes,
cats.
What
Master
the
Sergeant
fuck?
Smart from National Guard.
That
What do you
sounds
mean
more
it's
like
the
a dog
IRS?
instead of a cat,
No,
but
I
that's-
paid my
Hey,
taxes.
hey.
No.
Hey, buddy. Or girl. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's you! It's you! It's you! I've been waiting so long.
Lasagna.
Lizanne.
Hey.
Buggy.
This guy likes
Hey.
Mondays.
Can we please go home? I want to go.